Hello, this is David Jenkins, a Plata Town Council member from Ward 4. I will be your host for this podcast, providing updates about the La Plata Town Council meetings, issues we discuss, and those issues affecting you as residents, and other related activities and issues. You can also follow me on my Facebook page, D. Jenkins, LP Town Council Ward 4. Please note the Town Council has work sessions each month on the second and third Tuesday, with our business meeting on the fourth Tuesday. All meetings start at 6 p.m. using the Microsoft Teams platform. Meeting agendas can be accessed through our town website, and all meetings are recorded. So now let's get started with our latest update. Welcome to Episode 4. This episode will cover the following topics: an update about the Heritage Green Project, town use of the American Rescue Plan Act funds from the federal government, status of the town road paving list for the current year, an update to an annexation request currently under review, and finally, just a brief note about La Plata's 2020 census population numbers. Let's first start with Heritage Green. The current developer has submitted a revised Developer Rights and Responsibilities Agreement. This is called a DRRA. They submitted it to the county, who in turn held a public in late October. This revised DRRA was approved with conditions and made the finding that the DRRA is consistent with the county's 2016 comprehensive plan. The town council also held a public hearing on October 26. There were no public comments, both verbal or written, and was approved as well. But there are the following conditions upon that approval, both from the town and the county. This includes the following: school impact fees will be paid to the county, consisting of $13,000 for single-family units, $12,500 for townhouse units, and $8,000 for multifamily units. There is a tentative build-out schedule of 100 to 200 building units per year running through the year 2024. This is all still subject, though, to obtaining school seat allocations from the county as well as from the town. The developer will be required to do traffic studies in support of making improvements to the following intersections: La Plata Parkway at Charles Street and Willow Avenue, La Plata Parkway and Roserick Road, Heritage Green Parkway and Washington Avenue. Please note that these are both state and county roads, and therefore any improvements will be subject to state and county road standards. There will also be inter-neighborhood connections in the vicinity of Agricopia, as well as to the backside of the Board of Education property where Mary Matula Elementary School is located. Again, these will all be subject to approval by the county and the Board of Education. In addition, the state is also requiring possible off-site road improvements to include US 301 at Maryland 6, this is Charles Street, US 301 at Maryland 225, US 301 at Heritage Green Parkway, and US 301 at Roserick Road. The developer is proposing a 20-acre school site subject to Board of Education approval. In addition, they are also proposing adjacent soccer and other athletic fields. Also being proposed is a 2-acre civic use site and a 2-acre recreational center. Again, these will all be subject to review and approval by the town and the county. The developer is preparing construction and site plans currently under review by county and state and town La Plata planning staff. These plans include required state forestation plan, grading and erosion control, and stormwater management. All this information about the current status of the Heritage Green Project is available at the town's website. Please go to the meeting agendas, look for October 27th, click the meeting agenda, and all the information is attached to that agenda. Updates will be provided as needed. The next item for this episode is use of federal funds from the American Rescue Plan Act. As you may recall, this federal legislation was signed in early March of this year. Plata is scheduled to receive a total of $9.4 million. Half of this, or 50%, has already been dispersed to Plata, totaling $4.7 million. The town is developing, with the town staff, is developing a list of eligible projects and how to use these funds. We've also contracted with a consulting firm to help us prepare that list, as well as meet the very stringent and time-consuming federal reporting requirements as a result of us receiving these funds. So I would urge you, and I hope to hear from you about how you think we should use these funds. The town has started repaving roads as we enter the winter season. The town uses state funds called highway user revenues to fund these projects. You can review and see the current road list that was published on the town website. Paving started November 1st and will continue as weather permits. As you may recall, we discussed several weeks ago a number of annexations currently under review by the town staff. One annexation project currently up for review, called Hawthorne Woods, has requested that they be put in line for review by both the Planning Commission and the Town Council. As you may recall, this is a project located along the south side of Maryland 225, west of 301, and is the current site of the American Legion ball field. The site in question is 53 acres, and the annexation is requesting to be annexed into the town and would offer 48 townhouses, 135 single-family units, a clubhouse, some pickleball courts, a small commercial area adjacent to Maryland 225. The planning staff is now developing a review schedule, but eventually there will be two separate public hearings. The first will be by the Planning Commission, who will then forward a recommendation to either accept the annexation or reject it. Then the Town Council would also have a public hearing as well. This could be or should be preceded by work sessions by the Town Council. Please note that the Town Council is the final approval authority for any annexation project. The final item for this episode is a brief statement that Plata, according to the 2020 census and an April 2020 estimate, has now reached a population level of 10,159 persons. This is an increase from 9,613 folks in 2019. So you can see Plata continues to grow. So that's it for this latest episode. Again, let me know your questions and concerns. I especially want to hear from you regarding your recommendations on how we spend the ARPA federal funds. So thanks again for listening, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. This concludes the latest Plata Town Council Award 4 update. I hope you find this podcast informative and useful. So let me know what you think. I look forward to speaking to you again and listening to your questions and concerns. To reach me, my email address is djenkins@townofplata.org, or my cell phone number is 301-263-3471. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.